Hello to all of you, my students in the 7th grade. This is your English teacher Dana from Ru'a Al Farouk Academy. Today we are going to start with the first structure in this unit. This is about zero conditional. What do we mean about it and when can we use this structure? Let's start our lesson. The outcomes of our lesson today, students should be able to recognize the use of zero conditional, revise the structure of simple present, and what are the forms of zero conditional. Okay, before start talking about the zero conditional structure, we want to revise what is simple present. Why? Because we want to use it in our structure. In zero conditional we have to use the present tense. إذا يا مس إحنا بالزيرو conditional بالجملة الشرطية رح نستخدم the present tense الزمن المضارع البسيط. عشان هيك رح نعمل مراجعة سريعة على simple present. What is the simple present? One of the uses of simple present is to talk about facts and general truth. Excellent. إذن هاي واحدة من استخدامات simple present if we want to talk about general truth or facts. Let's take examples to recognize the form of simple present. What is the forms of simple present? Look at the first example. She lives in London. This is a fact. هذه حقيقة. إذا نستخدم فيها simple present. Okay, look at the subject here. She is a singular pronoun, and because we have singular pronoun, we have to put with the verb as. So she lives, verb 1 with as. In simple present if we have singular pronoun and complement اللي هي in London. If we have plural pronoun, we use infinitive verb like what? They live in London. They is the plural pronoun, so we have to use the infinitive verb and complement. So this is the form of simple present in the affirmative sentences بالجمل المثبتة. Now this form used in the zero conditional structure. How? Let's start talking about the zero conditional. So, the zero conditional, the use of zero conditional to talk about facts and general truth. نستخدم الزيرو كونديشنال لنحكي عن حقائق وأشياء ما بنقدر نغيرها أو حقائق علمية. How? You have to know that in zero conditional we have two sentences or two clauses. Look at this example. If you put ice in the sun, إذا حطيت الثلج على السن, it melts. الآيس إيش رح يصير فيه؟ يذوب. Is it a fact? Of course, هذه fact. إذن this is one of the use of zero conditional إنه عم تحكي لي عن إشي fact ما بنقدر نغيره والresult تاعته حتمية مؤكدة. أنا إذا حطيت الآيس in the sun أكيد رح يذوب. إذن الresult, where is the result؟ وين النتيجة؟ It melts. نتيجة إيش؟ الكونديشن الموجود عندي هون بجملة if clause. If you put ice in the sun. إذا يا مس هون عندنا two clauses. The first one is the if clause اللي هي الجملة الشرطية الموجود فيها if, and the second clause is the result. And in these two clauses we use what? The present tense. As we see here we have put. ليش حطينا put? Because we have the pronoun you and this is a plural. إذا نستخدم infinitive verb, and in the second sentence اللي هي result اللي هي النتيجة, it is a singular pronoun. إذا بنحط or we can add with the verb as or es. Melts. This is the verb. So we have the condition and we have the result. result اللي هي المؤكدة، النتيجة المؤكدة أو الحتمية اللي لازم تصير إذا تحقق عندي الشرط في جملة ال F. So these two clauses in the present tense. And if we want to start with the if clause إذا بدأنا الجملة بالجملة الشرطية اللي هي جملة ال F, we have to put comma between these two sentences. لازم أحط comma فاصلة between these two sentences. إذا بدأت بالجملة الشرطية لازم يكون في عندي فاصلة ما بين الجملة الشرطية والنتيجة. The important notes that you have to know in zero conditional بالجملة الشرطية that there are two clauses in zero conditional and these two clauses are in the present tense, and you have to know that if we start with the if clause we have to put comma between the if clause and the result. The result is certain. We use them when the result of a real condition is always true or is a fact. These are the important notes that you have in our first class about the zero conditional structure. Now let's practice the first form of this structure by making exercises. And now let's do this exercise. We want to complete these sentences by using the zero conditional structure. Let's start with the first one. If people too much, they fat. We have two verbs, eat and get. Eat for the first clause. If people, people is a plural noun, so we have to put excellent infinitive verb. إذن هاي جملة الشرط and we started with the if clause. So we have to put comma between these two sentences. This is the result. They, what, fat. Of course, infinitive verb because we have a plural pronoun here. So the answers, if people eat too much, they get fat. Number two, if you, a fire, you burned. If you, we have the verb touch. Excellent. Plural pronoun is an touch and you get burned. Also here we started with the if clause. We have to put comma between these two sentences, then complete the result of this condition. Number three, my daughter passed her exams if she work hard. Look here, we started with the result and we don't put a comma between the two sentences لأنه إحنا بدأنا بالنتيجة بعديها حطينا جملة الشرط. إذا ما بنحطش كوما لأنه جملة الإف إجت بعد النتيجة. Let's do it. My daughter. This is what? A singular noun. So we have to put S with the verb. Excellent. My daughter passes her exams if she work or works. Of course, works because we have singular pronoun here. So my daughter passes her exams if she works hard. The last one, everybody. Feel good the next day if they go to bed early. Everybody, singular or plural, of course it's a singular noun. So feels good the next day if they go to bed early. So these are the answers. I want you to write these sentences in your notebook. And this is the end of our class for today. In the next class, we are going to complete the structure, so please be ready.